Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. I am Pat from Pat's Path Predictor and welcome to Winter Weather Advisory versus Winter Storm Warning Part 2. The reason there is a second part is because there are some other winter weather hazards that are out there. So we're going to go ahead and discuss that. Be sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like these. And with that being said, let's get right into it. So we cover the Winter Storm Watch, the Winter Weather Advisory, and the Winter Storm Warning. We still have a few more to go. We're going to start with the Freezing Rain Advisory. Now, the Freezing Rain Advisory, it generally means that, hey, we're going to be seeing a little bit of freezing rain. And generally, how freezing rain is formed is that it starts as snow in the upper levels of the troposphere and everything, but as it goes down, the temperature goes up above freezing. It'll transition into rain, but then at the ground level, when the temperature goes down below freezing, that's essentially will warrant freezing rain, as the name. It's literally rain that it will freeze right on contact with the ground. That's the definition of freezing rain. That's the most basic definition I can really give. So, yeah, freezing rain advisory, that generally means that's ice accumulation of less than a quarter of an inch of ice, which you're probably confused because a quarter of an inch of ice doesn't seem like much, right? Well, let's understand that unlike snow, ice is very heavy, and a quarter of an inch of ice, that's enough to cause a lot of travel issues if in the wrong place at the wrong time, essentially. Ice is also very heavy. It's not enough to knock out your power, but still, it's good enough to really cause a few traffic issues. Now, let's go to the ice storm warning, which ice accumulation of 1/4 of an inch of ice or more. The reason they issue it like that is, for example, if you're getting a half an inch of ice, that is quite a lot of ice, actually. That is quite a lot of freezing rain. Half an inch of ice, that's a pretty crazy amount right there. I know half an inch. So well, even on a quarter of an inch of ice, you can slip and fall down if you don't watch your step and everything. So that's what I mean by that, and that's quite a lot. And half an inch of ice is quite a lot. Like, if you get an inch of ice, your power is likely going to be out if your power lines are above the ground. So, yeah, I just wanted to make that very clear because half an inch of ice, it's quite a lot. It's about this thick, and that's definitely enough to cause you to slip and fall and everything. That's more than enough. It's not enough for ice skating, but it's enough to get you to slip and fall. Ice storm warnings. If you're issued an ice storm warning, do not travel. Just don't. Do not travel. What ice does to the road, essentially, like your brakes, the ice, what it does as it accumulates and starts sticking on the road, basically the friction in the road, it essentially just it starts to go away, and by the time it's completely coated with ice, there's literally no friction. So you could be driving at 65 miles per hour, and it's all ice and everything, and if you try to brake, you're still going to be going at 65 miles per hour because ice literally has no friction. It literally has pretty much nothing. It literally has no friction. So you'll keep traveling at 65 miles per hour until you hit an area of the road where there is actually some friction for you to go on. So this is no joke right here. Now we're going to move on to probably the most extreme of winter weather, blizzard watches and blizzard warnings. So let's get right into it. A blizzard watch, it generally means conditions are favorable for a blizzard event, basically the criteria for a blizzard is if the visibility is within 1/4 of a mile and with winds of at least 35 miles per hour for 3 hours. That's essentially blizzard conditions right there. And a blizzard watch is basically conditions favorable for a blizzard event right here, and this is the criteria. So, as you can see, and they're expected for at least 3 hours. So, yeah, it doesn't matter how much snow you get when it comes to a blizzard watch. It depends on how low the visibility is expected to be and how high the winds are. That's as cut and paste as that. Now let's go ahead and go to the blizzard warning, which basically it's expected. blizzard warning means we're expecting conditions for this amount of time. So, for example, you're getting 18 to 24 inches of snow, but the winds are going to be crazy. They're going to be 40 miles per hour, and the visibility is going to be below a quarter mile. That's a blizzard right there. That's basically it. So yeah, I know blizzard warnings. They're more common up in the north, like for example, in the northern plains and in the mountains. They're way more common than they are down in the down further in the Midwest, such as Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, that area. I mean, the last time that I remember those areas getting a blizzard warning was during the big 2019 winter storm. Let's actually pull it up. Yeah, the March 2019 North American blizzard. So yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, yeah. If you take a look right here, this is it right here. It became a bomb cyclone over the mountains over Colorado, and basically just it bombed out 26 millibars in 16 hours, and it's huge wind field. Some even considered it, yeah, huge wind field. Some even considered, including myself, the Hurricane Sandy on land because its wind field expanded like 2,000 miles, and as you can see, the wind gusts in excess of 100 miles per hour occurred in the Texas Panhandle. So that's a huge impact right there. It went through Kansas, Colorado, Nebraska. It just plowed right through, delivering blizzard conditions. That is what basically a blizzard warning essentially is. That's what warrants it. So I just want to give you a quick example right there. But with that being said, that wraps up part 2 of this adventure. I hope you enjoyed it and you get a little bit of more of an understanding on basically what freezing rain advisory, like all the other stuff. We already covered the advisories, watch and warning for the winter storms and everything. But I hope this gives you a little bit bigger and a little more deeper insight right there. So I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like on the video as well as subscribe to the channel for more videos like these. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I'd be more than happy to take the time to answer your question. With that being said, have a wonderful day, guys. Stay safe.